Hot 104.1 St. Louis' source for hip hop and R&B. It's Princess Storm, and I have the homeboy Q-Sko in the building.
What it do? What it do?
So Q-Sko, go ahead and break it down for us right now. New rapper in St. Louis. For those who don't know you, where you from in St. Louis?
I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois.
Okay.
But my mom got sick and I moved her. I just rep the Shalou. I rep St. Louis and Chicago.
I mean,
real.
we family, back to back.
Yeah, straight up.
One little straight
I just
up.
rep the Midwest. You know what I mean? It's like, but I'm originally from Chicago though.
So where you graduated school from St. Louis or Chicago?
No, I graduated school in Wisconsin. I moved a lot.
You've been dibbling and dabbling all over the place. I ain't mad at you. So where have you been? Let's start from the beginning. Chicago, Wisconsin.
I was born and raised in Chicago.
All right.
Then my mama moved here when I was a shorty, so I used to come out here for the summer. So I had friends both places.
Okay.
So you wanna know who one of my close friends is?
Yes.
Rucker Puff. He the one
Okay.
he started me with music. I was 15 going on tour with him, you know. So
what was your first
then
tour?
I moved, I started, being a bad guy. And then I moved to Wisconsin, just all Caucasian people, and I was a good guy again. And then I came back because I love St. Louis. This is my
you
second
turned back
home,
up.
though. Yeah, most definitely. I love St. Louis.
You
though.
love St. Louis? Well, we love you too. I mean, this city is
Yeah,
a very welcoming city. You can come here and find friends that you can meet forever. So
Yeah.
you said Rucker Puff.
Yeah, that's my boy, Zeus. That's my boy.
Well, Zeus. I will respect him. He changed his name
Yeah,
Zeus.
that's my boy.
So
shout out to the Rebels.
which show was your first show? How did you get into music? Or just a brief beginning.
See, to be honest, music was my brother's dream. That's Lil D. Everybody that know me know who Lil D is. And he's deceased now, and I just had to turn up and go hard for him. And then my mama, she got diagnosed with cancer, and it just was my motivation. You know what I'm saying? So I just make all relatable music. I put that pain in my music, and people just start gravitating to it. And then I met my manager, which is JP, and the first time I met him, he turned me down. He was like, "You ain't ready," and I'm like, "I'm not ready." You know,
what you mean?
This is my best music. What you mean I ain't ready? So, about 6 months later, I just reached out to him one last time because I was so frustrated with music. I'm like, man, I need to get on. I need to go further. And I was in Chicago. I called him. I sent him the I'm a Boss track, and he was like, "Man, when you get back, let's sit down."
Okay.
And then now we're here.
So I'm a boss. We playing it right now on Hot 104.1. I love the song. I think I'm a boss all the time. You know what I'm saying? But that record came about when you did your first song, which you say you thought it was everything. He was like, "Nah, you're not ready."
Yeah, it was. It's actually on the mixtape. It's called "Make a Way." I was like, "Yeah, that's the single."
That's the single.
But it wasn't though.
It wasn't. But for those people out there that have, you know what I mean, that go through that, they think this song is their single. And that's nah, this ain't it. How did that change you or humble you in a sense? You know what I mean?
It didn't kill my ego. It just made me more humble, cause you never know. You got to make music for the people. You know what I'm saying? You can't really make it for self because everybody might not be going through what you're going through, but it's people that can relate to you. So now how I make music is would I listen to this? You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So. With him saying I'm not ready, I just went in the studio and went hard, you know.
I feel you.
I just.
You just did it.
It just made me go harder, you know. I mean, that's why we so close. It's he my brother for real. So it's he at my door 8 a.m. Come on, you gotta go to the studio. I'm like, man, I just went to sleep at 6.
So for those people out there, rappers, singers, producers, you know what I mean, that need that second push. What would be your words of advice for them? Keep hustling, keep shining, don't give up.
My advice to artists is invest in yourself and make and pay for your good quality music because
say that again. Hold on, say that again. Say that again because I don't think they listen.
Yeah, you gotta pay for a good mix because at first when I was doing it before I met with my manager, I was giving DJs music, and I was wondering why they wasn't playing it because I knew it was at least hot enough to play, you know. And then I was in Chicago. DJ Amaris, he said, "Man, bro, I'm gonna keep it real with you. You need to pay for a mix." And I was like, "What you mean?" He was like, "DJs want a good mix. If they can't understand or can't hear, they not even gonna listen to you, bro. So I just was like, I just had to turn it up. So I just my advice to artists is, it's okay to pay for good quality music, because it's not even gonna get played if it's not. Cause I don't even listen to it. Like ever since I've been on the radio, a lot of artists come up to me and be like, "Man, help me get on." I'm like, I'm not even on. I gotta help you get on, you know. But I just tell them like, "Man, record here," or I direct them to a good producer, or you know what I mean, like stuff like that.
That's a good thing, because St. Louis is known for being a hate city. We all heard that before, but
I get a lot of love here.
I get a lot of love here too in St. Louis. I can't personally
see it, but
say
I don't
that.
see it.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
I feel what you're saying.
Like I understand, like, but I just feel like if you want people to respect you, you gotta give respect and you gotta just go hard. So I just been turning up.
And you said you was a bad guy. I feel all good vibes from you right now.
No, like that. I mean, I'm not a bad guy per se, but you know.
I don't know. I mean. No, I don't know for real. You gotta explain it to me. That's why we sitting down right now.
I'm down to earth.
You down to earth?
I'm down to earth.
Okay.
Like I don't steal.
Thank you. I hope not.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm a good guy.
Okay. So if you don't steal, you all good at everybody's book just like that. You gotta do something like what? Like rob somebody, like shoot somebody or something to be a bad person?
Cause like I don't know. I'm from Chirac. Like I grew up around it, so it's like sometimes being in unsafe areas is like comfortable for me. You know what I'm saying? So like I'll ride down Grand and Natural Bridge, and I'll be cool. Like I'll walk down it. Well, I won't walk, but I'll drive down the street.
Don't
like,
walk.
You know, like I'm comfortable with every area.
So being from Chicago and then merging over to St. Louis, so both of them being like this quote unquote murder capitals or these high bad areas. You know what I mean? You put a lot of that into your music.
Yeah, I do. I make music like I make relatable music. Like I call my music like storytelling on the beat. So like you gonna always be able to paint a picture in your head, and whatever picture you paint, then that's what I want to perceive like for my music. Like, so I don't necessarily like I never ever put a Draco in my music. Like I don't rap like bang bang shoot 'em up. I don't know. You got like my mixtape called Tears of a Hustler is like it's basically like describing my life, like what I've been through.
Do hustlers, men in general, really cry? Do y'all be crying?
I mean, not literally. I mean like I'm crying out through my music, and I'm telling a hustler story, or any hustler. Like it don't matter what you do. A hustler could be selling T-shirts. You know what I mean?
I know, but I'm being in your business right now. I'm asking you as Q-Sko.
Do I cry?
Do you cry? Cause men be like, I don't cry. I don't shed tears. I got this.
I mean,
yes or no? That's
like,
simple.
What you mean by cry? Like
what you mean?
Cry, or
tears dropping off the face.
Take a shot and the tear come down. Like what you mean?
Whichever one you want it to be.
Now, like I don't cry per se, but I will. I'm not afraid to cry.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you'll you'll touch your feelings.
Yeah, I'm a humble guy. Like I'm not sensitive though.
You know, like sensitive ain't the word for it, but look, I relate to you, ladies. Listen, I listen to you.
Like
cry.
I got a good side to me.
Okay, well I like that about you. I can see it right now. But go into the single "I'm a Boss."
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. How did that come about? Making that song?
I'm a boss. Really, like I was on Facebook and I read like 10 statuses and it was like boss, self-made. I'm a boss. I'm like, yeah, that's the single. Like everybody's a boss. So I just was like, I was taking my story, like just coming from nothing to something. Like, not saying I'm something. I'm saying like coming from nobody even knowing my name to me walking out and people being like, oh, that's Q-Sko. Like that's a great feeling. So and I'm able to help people. Like I got a recording studio and I got a video production coming. Like I'm able to help people. So I give artists like work for low prices, but good quality. Right. So that's how I just felt like I made myself a boss, you know.
So what you working on? What you got popping? Any shows coming up? Any more EPs dropping?
I got a mixtape out now on every like electronic site or music site, Apple Music, Spotify, everything. It's called Tears of a Hustler. But like I'm working on my next tape. It's called WBE.
What's WBE?
And that means we been eating. Like that's something me and my manager came on.
I like that.
And it's just like, you know, like it's just really like my motivation now. Like as I'm like starting as an artist, it's like you gonna hear a little bit more. Like I get a little bit more personal, and it's just showing like I don't know, you just gotta listen to it. Like you gonna like, and it's like a couple more tracks for the ladies, cause like them be my biggest supporters. Like ladies, they love me.
Okay, well I heard that.
Like,
ladies, make sure you go ahead and check out Q-Sko. Tell everybody where they can find you on social media.
At Sko the Man, SKODAMA with 2 N's. Sko the Man. On everything.
On everything. Ladies,
Instagram,
make sure you
all
check him out. I'm a Boss live on STL playlist. It's Princess Storm. Keep it locked right here, only on Hot 104.1.